As you know, several allegations involving both the Ames and Langley Research Center have recently been brought to my office by NASA career civil servants. These are all career people who have had a long history, no one's of a political nature. These allegations raise concern about NASA's ability to control sensitive information at events or on the Internet, its ability to appropriately screen and supervise foreign nationals working at NASA's programs or with access to NASA's information, and its ability to respond to possible security violations in a timely and comprehensive manner. One of these allegations centered on access of Chinese National Bo Jiang to a sensitive technology at Langley, culminated this past weekend with Jiang's arrest at Dulles Airport, where he was attempting to return to China in possession of a large amount of information technology that he may not have been entitled to possess. So this is not a theoretical discussion. We're talking about real people and real allegations of substantive violations, some of which are currently being investigated by law enforcement authorities, which we will not get into.
And I want to address an issue of particular concern to you and me. That's securing sensitive export-controlled information at our NASA facilities. As you know, earlier this month, NASA completed a review of a potential security breach at our Langley research facility involving a Chinese national who worked for a contractor there. We referred this matter to appropriate law enforcement officials, and the person in question no longer works at Langley. We continue to fully cooperate with law enforcement officials investigating this current matter and stand ready to assist in any way we can. I also want to report on several additional steps that I've taken to address concerns you've raised and which I share. First, I've ordered a complete review of the access which foreign nationals from designated countries are granted at NASA facilities, as well as our security procedures with regard to these individuals more broadly. This is in addition to reviews being conducted by the NASA IG and others. My intention is to assess the need for an independent review, which you call for in your press conference, and once these steps of review, internal review, are complete. Second, I've closed down the NASA Technical Reports database while we review whether there's a risk of export control documents being made available on this website. Third, I've ordered a moratorium on granting any new access to NASA facilities to individuals from specific designated countries, specifically China, Burma, Eritrea, Iran, North Korea, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, and Uzbekistan. Fourth, while this review is ongoing, I've also ordered that any remote computer access to NASA resources be terminated for those from the same specific designated countries. Fifth, NASA has also been working very closely with law enforcement agencies on security and counterintelligence issues and will continue to do so. Sixth, the review I have directed is also being accompanied by a renewed emphasis to our supervisors and the workforce on the importance of our security protocols, including assessments of new training that may be needed. And I would say, Mr. Chairman, just before coming over here, I had the privilege of doing a video teleconference with all of our export control officers at each of the NASA centers who are having a meeting at the Stennis Space Center this week, and we re-emphasize the issues that are of concern to you and me. Finally, I want this committee to know that I've placed a priority on protecting security, export control, and safety compliance funding from any budgetary impacts from sequestration, and my team will continue working under that guidance. NASA takes all your allegations of security violations and those from anyone very seriously and follows a long-established procedure to investigate them quickly and thoroughly. These investigations are handled by our security and counterintelligence professionals in cooperation with the NASA Inspector General and other appropriate law enforcement officials. The agency is focused and committed to preventing and prosecuting all security violations. Mr. Chairman, I just want to add, this is about national security, not about NASA security. And I take that personally. I'm responsible, and I will hold myself accountable once our reviews are completed. With that, I thank you and look forward to your questions.